really just dollars away, or I was when I opened this trade, to passing a prop firm account. I'm passing this prop firm account right now. I'm dollars away from this. So basically, yeah, I'm just trying to get just about 50 more dollars, and that's all I'm going to do right there. I'm in on 6 contracts. All it needs to do is bounce back down here a little bit, and we'll be down here in profit like $50. So just bounce down there for about $50 profit. That's all I need. I'm going to show you in my account what this looks like. I kind of went in a little bit heavier here because just one little move will get me into the money. Okay. And then let's see here. We're only at 258. Okay. It's okay. I'm going to leave it up above there because it's a big downtrend. I don't want to get stopped out because of this one little flag up here. So I've moved this up here. I put this up here where it's going to be $50 profit. If I get into the $50 profit right here, I'll have passed my prop firms. Be really cool if I could do this live. It's kind of farting on that line right there. Maybe I should just get out of this trade, take my there you go. Just push down one more little bit. We'll close it out if it doesn't. Well, no, I'm going to let it close itself. Okay, I'm going to let it close itself. It needs to just shoot down. Boom, hit that line. I'll have all the money I need right there. Come on. There he goes. There he goes. Yes, and it's live. You know what? That's how it goes. I know you guys are going to get crazy. Like, why are you so excited? It's not like, dude, I'm okay. All right. Why I'm so excited is, come on, let it be. There it is. Bam, passed 4. I just passed 4 of these accounts just now. Okay, earlier, that's all I needed, a little touch, and I went in a little heavier than normal, but I knew I just needed it to reach down there. I knew I was pretty safe. I was already up, I was already up by like $300 and some. So I had a little bit of leverage for tonight's trade, and that means I've passed 5 take profit accounts in this like 10-day period. 5 take profit accounts, totally passed. Right now, my dog's not even in here to celebrate, but look at that, 26,501. That's it, passed by $1.50. 26,516, 26,521, 26,556, 26,562. These are all 4 accounts. Now this top account I passed yesterday, and so I didn't trade that account because I need to go in. But now, yeah, I mean, guys, this is I want to shout out Flex Futures because I got his indicator and it changed everything for me. Now I'm not necessarily trading on his indicator right now. Tonight, I mean, I using his indicator shows me everything I need to know. This is his indicator. It's Flex Futures Sniper Trader. I'm going to put the link in the description. If you buy it from the link in my description, I get a little commission. So if you want to support the channel, whatever, do that. This is so. I'm so excited. I'm going to have to tell him on Facebook because he's just a trading guy, but I've been sharing my trades with him because I bought his indicators. And it changed everything for me because I came from binary options, which I know a lot of people think is a big giant scam, and yeah, it probably is, whatever. But I mean, I've been trading that for like 4 years, just like spinning my wheels. I mean, I did make some money, I lost some money, made some money, lost some money, but I was so emotional, I can't stop from like just blowing my account out. So this is 5 take profit trader accounts passed this week. I've only been doing this for I think 10 days. I think. My first account was passed in 10 days. These followed up. I think I waited like a week before I bought the other 4 because I bought this first one and then I bought the other 4. You can see I failed these 5, and I'm going to have them remove these. I've failed probably 15 of take profit trader accounts. I mean, and I keep having them remove the thing, but there's probably 15 of them on there. My setup is phenomenal, guys. I'll show it to you in the channel. My setup is lit up. It's a virtual PC. Okay, it's on. I've got trade locks. I mean, I have trade lock status, so I can lock my account out if I overtrade. But I haven't turned that on because I've just been being real careful. I have what this is Replicanto by Flowbots, so I'm copying these trades, and they're super fast. So when you use Replicanto with the setup I have, it's so fast. Like I was using TradingView and I was getting trashed with it. You know, every time I would do TradingView, it would like lock up, it would stop working. You know, this is going down even more. And that's the thing. It doesn't matter. I'm done trading. Tomorrow's Friday. I'm going to call this week a win, 100% win. I passed 5 take profit trader accounts. You know, when I read the things in there, it says that only 20% of people that ever try to trade, ever do this, only 20% of people that do futures prop accounts ever pass an account. So I've passed 5. I knew I could do it, and I'll shout out Flex Futures, Sniper Indicator. Check the link in my description. I'll put it in there right after this video is over. It's a live video. You'll see it. If you're struggling to, you know, figure out, I was struggling with market structure and how this market moved. And, you know, it's not, it was very confusing coming from where I was thinking, oh, I'm going to kill this. And then just trying to learn how the futures charts move. I trade MNQ, I trade micro gold, micro NASDAQ, and gold. That's it. That's all I've been doing. If I don't find anything in those two, I don't do anything. Or if I draw my lines and I think, you know, I'm going to do this, then I do it, you know. But most of the time I'm using the future Flex Futures indicator. Now you can see tonight there isn't much indicator up here other than this giant level here. And then there's like levels down here. I knew that this was a level. This pink level is mine. I drew that myself because I'm starting to learn now to use his indicator and to use my own analysis, which I'm fairly good at analysis. So I can sort of trade off analysis. And I knew this was going down. Earlier, I won a big trade, and I'll show it to you guys right here. I won a big trade. Well, okay, I lost a big trade tonight because I was just going in real heavy. And it was terrible, you know. And then I lost a trade right here too. I was short right in here. It bumped way back up there. It took me out. And you know what I did? I was like, all right, that's fine. I saw this as a liquidity sweep. I got right back in. Looks like on 6 contracts. I knew this was probably not going to continue. This was almost like a retest of this pink line to me. You know, my analysis is this was a pink test. But it didn't really ever make it back up to pink. And sometimes it doesn't. It retests area, not necessarily the line. So if you're waiting for it to get to the retest line, sometimes it doesn't go up there. And so I didn't want to wait for that. I thought, you know, I'll risk another 100 because it kicked me out there. So that trade, I keep zooming all in and out. Let's see if I can show you guys what happens on this trade if I fast forward. So this trade kept going. I moved my stop loss down. Okay, I'm speeding this up. It kept going. It kept going. I moved my stop loss down even more. This trade was like big. You know, I was like, this is great. This is doing great. This is the one that got me almost to pass my account. So I got all the way down. Now this blue line down here, I thought it's going to break this. I knew it wanted to break that before. I was short waiting for it to break earlier, but it swept me out. So I just got right back in. It was a bold move. No kidding. It was a bold move. But look at it break down. It goes all the way down. And then I just got nervous. So I moved my stop up. I thought, let me move my stop up. Look what I did there. I should have left my stop right there. But see, when I saw the candle, I got my buy limit there. So basically my take profit. I'm like, and I move my take profit and stop loss around. I don't have no rules about leaving them necessarily. But look at this. I thought, oh, it's gonna bounce, and I didn't want it to bounce way back. 421 profit right there. So I moved my stop loss or my take profit up, and I closed the trade. It kind of hit it at the same time. If I had left it, it would have got it, and I think I would have got my extra $50 right there. It's okay because I'm kind of learning. Right there, I was in the money, $362 for the night session. I'm kind of learning take profit when you can take it. You know what I mean? So my take profit is really just there in case the chart like slams down. I keep my take profit pretty far away from where I'm wanting to get my profit because I'm scalping. You know, I'm not like position trading. I don't care about that. I'm waiting for just the move to happen and I cut out. Now sometimes I'll put my stop my take profit in a realistic location, but I'm not really ever like looking for 1-to-1 or I'm just not trading like that. I'm looking for bounces and pressure to give me the win. And so I got that win. And I was like, I noticed right here, I'm only like $20 away or $60 away, $50 away, $40 away. I knew I was like only $2 away from passing that account. And I was like, you know what? I want to pass that. That's when I just went live and passed that account, so I can't replay that one because it's live. I didn't record it on OBS, but I did have a pretty bad loss tonight. It was early on. I don't remember what this was. This might have been yesterday. I think this. No, this is today. I had a really big win right here, but I had already lost $250 in my first opening trade. I was kind of dorking around, and I went in on 6 contracts, and I had my stop kind of too close, and it jumped like boom. It was like shoved up there. I was down $250. So this was kind of a recovery trade. This was the trade that I was in for a while, and I knew like if you zoom, I'll zoom. See, okay. So this is when I knew. Let me stop this from happening. This is when I knew what was happening here. Is it got up to this big red line up here. This is the flex futures. It didn't make it all the way. Like I said, it didn't make it all the way. I think it might have hit it right there. But then, I figured this chart is going to go down because if you zoomed out on this chart, you could see it's 2 giant mountaintops. I don't know if I ever zoom out in this video. There's 2 big mountaintops. I don't think this trade went that great. Let's see what I did. I'm in the money by $280. But remember, I was down $250. So at this point, I'm thinking, I'm just kind of at break even. Now I'm at $320. Now I move my stop down. Okay, $340, 3 something. Okay, I'm moving it around again. Okay, so I got stopped out at like $300 profit. And that's okay, because then it kept... I was looking at gold. I did a couple little snipers on gold, nothing big. Gold's not moving, so then I did this little thing and just kind of stopped myself out. That was stupid. And then I was like, well, maybe I'll set this to... I was just kind of looking around for the right opportunity. But I kind of knew from the beginning that this was going to come back up and retest. So let me go back this way. Okay. I got in this trade, and it started going up. I thought it was kind of retesting on the up. Look at that sniper indicator. See, this is the sniper indicator. It hit that sniper indicator, and I went ahead and took the trade, and I put my stop right underneath. Now, it got a little weird. It didn't ever really, it broke down, started going back up. I just wonder if I won this one. One down and up. I just never really got in the money. Then I got in the money there by $30. I got nervous that this was going to just be as high as it was going to get. So I just took my profit at $30 some right there. Now it went up higher, and obviously that's always a big pain. I'm at this point of the day, I'm still only up about $20. So I could have stayed in there longer, but I went short here because what I felt is this is underneath the VWAP, which is part of the rules. And it kind of hit this a few times, but I thought it was going to break. So I took my trade there, and look, it starts going down. This trade goes down, breaks through, great trade breakthrough. Then it started coming back up. I'm like, come on, go down. And I just kept going. It was kind of waiting. I'm waiting for this to go down, I have my stop. I moved my stop up a little bit right there. I'm like, I think this is still going to go down. And I don't know if it ever did. I think I stopped my... Okay, so this is the trade that I lost because I stopped my thing, and then it shot up, boom, it cut me out, okay? And then I came back in. That's kind of my night, but you can kind of see. This is really stuck right here. I'm done trading for the week, actually. This is just consolidating like crazy. I do believe this will break down. If I wanted to place another trade tonight, I would place my stop above this pink line, and I'd place my take profit way down here and just let it ride out. But honestly, I have not been doing very good when it comes to positional trading. If you're talking about positional trading, like, oh, I think it's going down, because I'd put my stop down here, and then it would go almost to my stop, and then it'd go back up. I'm much better at sniping and using the sniper flex future sniper indicator. That's what I'm really good at. I'm good at sniping in general, and then his indicator's giving me just some clear, I guess, guardrails when it goes down there. So I've passed 5 accounts. I'm going to take a break for the weekend. I'll just tell you, if you want to join the school account, I'm going to show later when I get. I'm really busy right now. I'm going to show later how I set up my whole copy trading thing, my virtual PC. I set all that up, and it's been a game changer for me, guys. All right, thanks for watching. I'm going to end this stream. I'm going to go eat dinner. Peace out. Hey, join the school group or just go to musiccitytrader.com if you want to connect. All right, thanks.